I'm Chris Schneider. Welcome to Lake TV's Classic Game of the Week. Let's jump into the sports time machine, go back to October 22nd, 2021 for this regular season finale between rivals Eldon and Versailles. Now, there was quite a bit on the line for both teams in this game, with both the Mustangs and the Tigers playing for a chance to host a playoff game the next week. Now, the Tri-County Conference really tough that year. Eldon went into this game 2-6, Versailles 1-7. You want to stick around to the end to see who pulls this one out, so sit back and enjoy this Lake TV Classic Game of the Week from October 2021, Eldon at Versailles.
We're set for kickoff now. Versailles, they're going to receive the opening kickoff, so they will kick to Eldon to start our second half. And Chris, man, what a beautiful sight here in Versailles, the Audrey J. Walton Sports Complex. Not only you get the incredible turf field, but look behind us, you will see the Versailles baseball and softball complex. That sure is a nice sight.
It's beautiful, and I tell you what, somebody has donated a whole lot of money, I think, to the school district to have these kind of facilities. It is absolutely gorgeous. And we talk about it a little bit, but they have the same tiger as the Missouri Tigers, and I think they're the only high school that has that.
Yeah, and that's because of Audrey J. Walton, the longtime supporter here of Versailles Athletics, a big supporter of Missouri. She lives here in Versailles still, Chris, and she is one of the most prominent family members of the Walton family.
Wow. The
Walmart family. Isn't that crazy?
Maybe I can get to know her. Maybe be her favorite nephew or something.
Short kick fielded at the 30. Nice return here across the 40 up to about the 45-yard line by the freshman. Probably not the person you want to kick the football to if you're Eldon.
Good way to start the game here for the hometown Tigers. They got off to a quick start last week, jumped out to a 10-0 lead against Osage, and then the Indians had a big second half to come from behind and win. But Versailles, they really need to get off to a good start again tonight, jump out in front and get off to a good start.
Yeah, great starting field position here. They've got it at their 45-yard line. Ratcliffe out of the gun. He's got three wide receivers, two bottom of your screen. Takes the snap. He's got Edgar on the inside draw, and Eldon all over it. They'll stuff that at the initial line of scrimmage, almost for a loss. Nice play, first guy there for the Mustangs. That's number 36, Dakota Collins, with the stop for Eldon. So 2nd and 10 now from that same spot.
Good job studying film for the Eldon defense. They knew what was coming, knew how to fill that gap. Not surprised, no gain.
So out of the gun now, still 2nd down and 10. Ratcliffe. He is under pressure now, going to pull it down and try to create something. He is able to pull it down. Now he has some room across midfield, puts his head down and has good yardage into Osage territory or Eldon territory, down to the 47-yard line. We'll give him 8 yards. That'll bring up 3rd down and 2.
Got a penalty flag, and it's going to go against Versailles. Tough.
Anyway, after the penalty, it's going to bring up 2nd down and a long 22.
So hard when you're a quarterback running for your life back there to see the open receivers sometimes.
He's looking for Murdoch. He's got his guy up to about the 43-yard line, so we'll give him 10 yards. Going to bring up 3rd down and long after the first completion, of course, to the freshman Murdoch, who we have been so impressed with this season.
Yeah, nice little pass there, though. They picked up positive yardage. That's got to feel good for pitch and catch. As you mentioned, though, because of the penalty, it's a 3rd down and 12 here. It's a big ask, but they've got the throwing game. They can pick this yardage up.
All right, so 3rd down and long now. Ratcliffe looking for Vbrock, has his man. Vbrock comes back and makes the play. The senior inside the 40. A couple of missed tackles all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big-time gainer. We'll give him 37 yards and a Central Bank 1st down for the Tigers.
Unbelievable. That was beautiful. Good job coming back to get the ball by Vbrock, and a pretty good pass there, too, from Ratcliffe. I'm telling you, this passing game is dangerous.
Yeah, there you see Vbrock, our spotlight player of the game. Really just a ball thrown up for grabs. It was underthrown, and the senior comes back, makes a great adjustment, and secures the catch. Now they'll read option. Lots of room for Ratcliffe. He's inside the 20. Another Central Bank 1st down for the Tigers, down to the 18-yard line. They're inside the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone.
2 first downs on this drive, and it's got them knocking on the door already here in this first quarter. Just under 10 minutes, 9:57 clock running early in the game. First drive of the game, and this is exactly what the Tigers needed to do.
Gotta love this West Coast style offense. They spread it out, allow many things to transpire, and it's Edgar with the give up the middle, and he'll be upended and taken down. So second down and 7 now, 9:18 left here in the opening quarter. Radcliffe out of the gun. Edgar in motion. He gets the handoff, tries to get the edge, and he'll be taken down inside the 10. Decent gainer down to about the 8. He'll be stopped on the play by Morgan for Eldon. So third down now, or actually that's going to be a first down, a Central Bank first down. They got a first and goal inside the 10, Chris, and Versailles looking to strike first.
Yeah, nice run from Edgar there. Gets around the corner early on in that play. I thought maybe they were going to get stopped and strung out, but his speed got him around the edge, and another first down, the third first down of this drive.
So first and goal now. Edgar in motion once again. High snap fielded by Radcliffe, and he falls to 15. That goes for an 8-yard loss, and those are the kind of plays that Versailles is going to have to avoid if they want to beat Eldon tonight.
Yeah, and those are the kind of plays, man, you don't see them in the box scores the next day, because it wasn't a turnover. Thank goodness for Versailles. But, it sets them back. That's a huge loss after first and goal, and it's little plays like that is why they've struggled to win close games this year.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Those kind of mistakes, Chris, will come back to haunt you. Now on second down, looking for Vibrock in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! On second and goal from the 15, Cole Vibrock, his 6th touchdown catch of the year, and the hometown Tigers strike first.
What a pass. Nice route, too. He was wide open. The pass was on the money, and they're into the end zone.
Yeah, Vibrock is off to a blistering start here in what could be his final game in Versailles playing on this turf. So Radefeld in to attempt the extra point. The kick is up, and it is way good. So with 8:02 remaining, Versailles strikes first on this. Cole Vibrock, 15-yard touchdown. So Versailles now set to kick. Radfeld, little squib kick, bounces up, and it's going to be fielded. Oh, finally fielded at about the 22-yard line. And here's a big hole and a nice return for Osage up to the 35-yard line on the return. That's Eldon, rather. That is Dallas Hardy. So on first and 10 now, here's Hess, first down carry. Has Hardy. Hardy going to keep it on the ground up to about the 41-yard line. He has 6 yards, going to bring up second down.
Really nice first down pickup there. Great yardage, second down in 5 or 6. So that's exactly what this Eldon team wants to do. Get nice enough chunks. They don't have to have big chunks, but as long as they keep picking up 4 or 5 yards of play, they can keep the chains moving and do exactly what they want to do.
So second down and 4 after the first down run. Under center is Hess. Takes the snap as his man up the middle, shy of first down yardage. I believe that's Kirkweg. They're going to mark him at the 45, and that'll bring up a third down and 1.
And again, this is okay for Eldon. They're okay with 3rd and 1. Their running game is good enough usually to be able to pick these things up. This is their first drive and their first third down conversion opportunity. We'll see what they can do here.
Yeah, third down and short. Eldon is so tough to stop in these particular instances. Third down and short, they can do a lot. Hess takes the snap, has his man. Hardy up the middle. He's met by a Tiger and pushed back. Flieger in there, but the first guy there, Gabe Lehman, the senior, throws him back. Does have a Central Bank first down on the modest gain, and doesn't seem like a lot, Chris, but that is exactly what Eldon wants to do.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot, but it was enough, and they get the first down, move those chains, and they want to make a statement here with their first drive on offense as well. Let Versailles know that it's going to be a long, bruising night because they're going to come right at them.
Yeah, and that is Eldon's formula for success. Nothing cute. They love to pound the rock, and right now, 3 plays, 12 yards, and their first down. Now we've got an Arvet penalty flag. Jumping this time, that is Trace Murdoch for the Tigers. So that's going to give them 5 yards right over to Eldon, bring up first down and 5. Here's the handoff to Hardy. Tries to get the edge, now cuts back upfield, and he has a Central Bank first down before being up into there. Once again, Lehman in on the play, as well as Trace Murdoch. So first down for Eldon, and they've got it up to Versailles' 42-yard line.
Boy, Hardy's looking good tonight. Good, strong runner. Made a really nice cut on that run to find the hole and get nice yardage.
Well, you're seeing Hardy, and you're also seeing Kirkweg, both seniors out there getting a lot of totes here early. If you're wondering where Bryce Veach is at, he's also a senior, but you're seeing the other two backs featured right now. Up the middle is Kirkweg. Nice job by the Tiger D-line to recognize. Is a 4-yard gain, going to bring up 2nd down and 6 after the run by Kirkweg.
Yeah, and again, the Mustangs love that. They'll take 4 yards every play, and as they get closer, to that goal line here, it's more and more likely it's all 4-down territory. That gives them 4 chances to pick up the first down, move those chains.
So on 2nd down now, Hess, quick hitter outside, has his man inside the 30. That's a nice hitter and a big-time gain for Baylor Pearson, the senior wideout. A Central Bank first down inside the Tiger 30-yard line.
3 first downs on this drive for the Mustangs already, and you can see nice quick pass right on the money. That is basically a running play where you get the quick pass out on the edge there and good positive yardage.
Yeah, so a fresh set of downs now outside the red zone for Eldon, and 4:25 left here in the opening quarter. Fresh set of downs, and here's Hess. He's going to give it to Hardy. Hardy tries to find a hole, and he will be stuck right there. Flieger with the stop for the Tigers, just a couple of yards on first down. So 2nd down and 8 now, 3:50 left here in the first quarter. Hess under center. He's going to have Kirkweg, the up man. Kirkweg, a big hole across the 15 down to the 14 before being tripped up by Vibrock. That's a Central Bank first down. And just like that, Chris, Eldon, they make their first trip into the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line.
Great job from the Mustangs answering that Tigers touchdown on their first drive. And so far, so good for Eldon on this drive. They haven't hit the end zone yet, but they are moving very nicely.
So on first down, back under center is Hess, the sophomore. Give goes to Kirkweg, and not a lot doing. Murdoch takes him down on the play. Trace Murdoch, the junior, with the stop, going to bring up 2nd down from the 11-yard line.
And there's so much on the line tonight. I mean, it's the last game of the regular season. These teams have not had great years, but a win tonight would help playoff seedings in either instance. For Versailles, it might even mean a home game next week.
Yeah, that would be huge. But first, these Eldon Mustangs knocking on the door. They give to Hardy, trying to get outside. He does make the first guy miss, puts his head down before being pushed out by Flieger. He's shy of first down yardage, but close to that 5-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down and short here for Eldon. But right now, 3rd and 2 from the 6. Give to Kirkweg. Lowers his head, and he's going to be stopped shy of the goal line. Does have his Central Bank first down inside the 5, and that's where Eldon has it. 1st and goal right there at the 1. So on 1st and goal, Hess, the give up the middle. Kirkweg looking for the end zone. Does he have it? We'll wait for the call. And they say he scores. Touchdown. There is the signal from the officiating crew. Way delayed, but it is Mason Kirkweg with the touchdown. 1:58 left in the first, and Eldon now just an extra point away from tying this game.
Good job from Kirkweg just to keep moving, keep those legs chopping and pushing, and it was a great job from the Tigers defense. The initial hit, the initial stop, but he kept at it and got in the end zone.
And the extra point is up, and it is good. So we are tied at 7-all on this. Mason Kirkweg, touchdown run from 1. And we are back in a tie ball game, 7-all here. 1:58 left to go in the first quarter. Of course, Versailles struck first on the 15-yard touchdown to Cole Vibrock from Adam Ratcliffe. And Eldon, a very methodical drive, and they march down the field, and they score on Mason Kirkweg's touchdowns. So both of our spotlight players, Chris, have made a difference already, both with touchdowns.
Absolutely, and both teams doing exactly what they want to do to start this game and what we thought they would do. Eldon pounding the rock. Versailles with some really nice throws and runs on their first drive. They both get into the end zone, and here late in the first quarter, 7-7. Versailles had a big third down conversion on that first drive, too.
On first down, the Tigers keep it on the ground, nothing doing. That's Ty Edgar, and he loses a yard. That's going to bring up second down and 11. So far, Chris, that Eldon rushing attack, or that Versailles rushing attack, rather, has not been there. It's been them throwing the football where they've had their success.
Yeah, they did have the opportunity to, that Radcliffe run up the middle on that first drive was big, and that was after a pass play. If they can throw the ball, open up the defense a little bit, that will definitely help that run game tonight.
And keeping the ball is Radcliffe on the option and nothing doing with the stop for the Mustangs. First guy there is V.J. Jones, who is a sophomore, but man, he's big, Chris, 6'2", 203, a specimen. And Versailles now faces third down and long.
Yeah, and we've seen all year from this Versailles team that they love on situations like this, third and long, to do an out route. Receiver runs up about 10 yards, heads toward the sideline, and hit him with a pass. And they've done that very well this season. Don't be surprised to see that.
Over the middle, looking for Vibrock. Got his man across midfield. Here's Vibrock inside the 40, inside the 20, and still on his feet inside the 5, and he scores. Cole Vibrock from 68 yards out. An amazing catch and run for the senior. His second of the night, his 7th of the season.
Wow. We told you on the pregame show, this kid is amazing. Running the ball, kickoff returns, and interceptions. And look at that catch. Turns on the Jets, heads down the sideline. Looked like they were going to push him out right there. Keeps his balance and gets into the end zone. Wow.
Yeah, that is a big strike. Versailles takes just 3 plays, and on 3rd and 10, they capitalize. Radfield now, the extra point is up, and it is good. So the Tigers back out in front by a score with 27 seconds left. Cole Vibrock, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
How about that? What a start to this game for Vibrock.
There's a little missile on a squib kick picked up by Hardy. Tries to get outside. He does. Now across the 30 before being tripped up. Nice return, and he's up to the 33-yard line, and that's where the Mustangs take over.
Good job, too, just stopping that missile, because that sucker was moving, and it would have, gone at least deep, if not into the end zone. So he stops it, picks it up. Nice run back. Decent field position to start this drive, the 33-yard line.
So with just 19 seconds left, this should be our final play of the first quarter, and a picture-perfect start for the Tigers, Chris. On their first 2 series, they're able to go down and score. Now they need to try to get a stop against the Mustangs. Here's Bryce Veach, his first carry of the night. He'll bulldoze his way off the first Tiger, and he has 4. So our first quarter of play should come to a close, and it's the hometown Tigers out in front by a score of 14-7. We'll take a commercial break and be right back with the rest of this one on Lake TV.
I'm Chris Schneider. You're watching a Lake TV Classic Game of the Week from October 22nd, 2021, the regular season finale between Eldon and Versailles. You might think you know who's going to win this one, but you have to stick around to the end to find out. Let's get back to the action here on Lake TV's Classic Game of the Week. Back here in Versailles, what a first quarter. Wow. Both teams moving the ball well on offense. Versailles with 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, and it was Eldon on their lone drive of the game, just methodically taking it down the field and punching it into the end zone. 14-7, the Tigers with the lead, but the Mustangs with the ball.
2nd down and 5, as you said, Chris, and man, I'll tell you, no defense yet. It's Kirkweg now on 2nd down and 5. Rumbles forward for a Central Bank first down up to about the 44-yard line. Fresh set of downs once again for Eldon. And Chris, they're so methodical. It's nothing cute. It's nothing exciting. But every time it does appear like you see those orange markers moving. Eldon has the ball, and they love to keep it on the ground. Like you said, 3, 4, 5 yards at a time works to perfection.
Yeah, that's perfect for them. And I tell you what, that first quarter went so fast. If they keep running the ball like this will be over having dinner after the game here in just a couple minutes.
Yeah, that's going to be greatness. Here's Veach now. Tries to get outside. He does. Lowers his shoulder. And, boy, I'll tell you what. That is a big-time young man. I would not want to try and tackle him, Chris. Yeah, 1st and 16, as that was first down. But I'm not sure where they called the penalty flag, because they'll replay first down, and this is a long one. 1st and 16. Here might be a chance for the Tigers. First down. Carry goes to Bryce Veach once again. Exact same play, and he rumbles forward and still fighting. Finally taken down at the 43-yard line, but man, he is so tough.
Yeah, he is, and I'll tell you what, he makes you pay for tackling him. He lowers his head, lowers his shoulders, and just puts a lick on you. And I tell you what, at the end of the day, you get tired of hitting a guy that comes at you like that.
On 2nd down, Kirkweg gets the carry up the middle, has some good yardage across midfield down to the 48-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down and 2, but man, Eldon, they run with a vengeance.
They really do.
Tailbacks.
Yeah, and they make you pay, and so does Kirkweg. So it's 3rd down, very doable, long one, short 2 yards to go for this first down. I don't know. I would guess if they don't get it on 3rd that they would go for it on 4th down, even from this right where they are, almost at midfield here.
Yeah, 3rd and short for the Mustangs, and Eldon really has had no issues picking up 2 to 5 yards on every play. So on 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground once again. Kirkweg has the Central Bank first down and then some.
Oh my!
Still on his feet all the way down to the 33-yard line. Chris, we'll give him 14 yards in a Central Bank first down, but that was 12 yards after contact.
Oh my goodness, just big and strong. Look at this handoff there. It looks like, oh yeah, a couple of yards, a first down. Then he just keeps going, spinning, and they have a hard time bringing him down. And finally, they get him down after the first down. And Eldon 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversion so far early in this game.
Yeah, that's something Versailles is going to have to deal with, because even though they're up 1 now, if they score now, if they want to win this game, they're going to have to force Eldon to punt the football. Here's Veach on first down. Rides the wave of defenders and carries them a good 3-4 yards. Another Central Bank first down for Eldon. They've got it down to the 23-yard line. Halftime show right here on Lake TV, so make sure you don't go anywhere after we wrap up the first half. So 1st down and 10 up the middle. Nice run. That's Kirkweg, I believe, has about 6 or 7 inside the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone for Eldon.
And what's working for the Mustangs is just running those quick hitters off tackle and up the middle. You haven't seen much around the edge tonight because they haven't had to get around the edge. They're getting plenty right up the middle, and they don't really, so far in this game, need to do anything else.
Yeah, 2nd down and 3 now, and you're right. They've only passed it 1 time, Chris, and haven't really had to do a whole lot more on the ground again. Oh man, just punishing would-be tacklers is Kirkweg this time. He's got a Central Bank first down at the 10-yard line, and Eldon has it 1st and goal.
Wow. This running game is very impressive so far, and it's been unstoppable as far as the Tigers' defense goes so far.
Yeah, if Eldon finds a way to score and hit the extra point, we'll have had 4 possessions through the first quarter and a half, all ending in touchdowns. Hess now gives it to Veach. Veach trying to get outside, inside the 5. Still on his feet, finally taken down at the 5-yard line after an impressive gain of 5. Wow. Yeah, they're not afraid to hit. The only problem is Bryce Veach is a load.
Yeah.
You're going to need some help, young man.
And so is Kirkweg.
6:50 left here in the first half. 2nd down and goal from the 6. Hess under center. Gives it to Kirkweg. Stays on his feet inside the 5 to the house. Touchdown. And just like that, Eldon answers after the long touchdown for the Tigers. Eldon just an extra point away from tying it back up.
Nice job. Did you see the little move that he made as right when he got the handoff? Kind of sidestepped, found the hole just off to the right from where he was going originally, and right into the end zone. Nice run.
So in to attempt the extra point. Up. And it is good. So with 6:40 remaining, we are deadlocked. 14 all, and once again, Chris, it is the senior, Mason Kirkweg, this time from 6 yards out. And we welcome you back to Lake TV's Game of the Week. And common trend this year, Chris, has been really close contest, and looks like we might be headed for another instant classic, as you mentioned during the break.
Oh, man, we've 9 regular season games. This is number 9. We have had probably 5 classic games that you'll get to see on Lake TV over the years just from this season.
Murdoch grabs that at his own 22-yard line and finally corralled at the 32, and that's what the Tigers have it. 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line, 6:35 left here in the second quarter. Yeah, they love to throw the football. Radcliffe is having a sensational start to tonight's game. On 1st down, they keep it on the ground. That's Ty Edgar. He tries to keep those legs moving, and he's the 35. We'll give him about 2 yards. We'll bring up 2nd down and 8. Quick back shoulder route, solid gainer there for the Tigers. He finds Cage Pritchett, the junior, does Radcliffe. That's going to bring up 3rd down and short after the gain of about 5.
Yeah, and you can see a really nice play out here. He makes the first guy miss and then picks up a few extra yards there. Those were big yards. Brings up a 3rd down and about 3 yards to go from the 40 here. And this is pretty important for Versailles. They haven't been able to stop Eldon yet tonight, so they need to pick up this 1st down.
Yeah, on 3rd and short at the 40. Radcliffe over the middle, has his man again. Vibrock inside the 40, still running inside the 30-yard line. Makes a couple of guys miss, and here he goes inside the 20 to 15-yard line. Cole Vibrock from 44 yards, a Central Bank 1st down, and what a night the senior is having.
Oh my goodness gracious, watch this. And the receiver Vibrock comes open over the middle. Nice pass, put it right between the numbers, and then just some great running.
Man, and look at him. 1, 2, 3 shakes. Finally drags down from behind. And they're going to say the 15-yard line. We'll give him 44 yards. He's already over 100 yards receiving for the night with a pair of touchdowns. And 1st and goal from the 15, or 1st down and 10 from the 15-yard line. Little read option here. Radcliffe up the middle. He is inside the 5 of the house, touchdown, and the Tigers regain the lead with 4:40 left in the 1st half.
Wow, that didn't take long, did it? Big long pass on 3rd down, and then Radcliffe takes it in himself, and the Tigers back in the lead.
How about the senior, Adam Radcliffe? Perfect throwing the football tonight. I don't even think he has an incompletion yet. 2 touchdown passes in the early going, and from this play, it's 15 yards out on the ground. Radfeld, the extra point is up, and it is true with 4:41 remaining. Versailles once again regains the lead. It's 21-14. That was an impressive drive. 4 plays, 68 yards, just a minute 59. It was a 15-yard touchdown run by the senior Adam Radcliffe, and 5 possessions, 5 touchdown drives so far, Chris.
Wow, this is a great 1st half so far.
And here's a dangerous kick. Hardy fields it inside his own 10. Versailles all over him, and Eldon starts 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line with their 3rd 7-point deficit of the night. So 2nd down and 6. Hess up the middle is Kirkweg, and he makes the first guy miss and has a Central Bank 1st down just shy of the 35-yard line.
Wow. 9 1st downs unofficially in this 1st half already for this Mustang offense. This 1st half is just flying by.
Well, they're considerate. They know we got white queso dip and Veracruz waiting for us.
Yeah.
Now here's the run outside. Oh. What a play on the outside. That's number 20 for the Tigers. That's Jacob Schrock, the senior. That's a game-changing play. So instead of 2nd down and 6 or 7, it's 2nd down and 14, and that's the first negative play for Eldon tonight.
Yeah, what a hit out there. Great tackle, because he is really tough to bring down, and boom, nails him, wraps him up, and brings him down. Nothing doing.
Yeah, he was fired up, was Schrock on the play, and rightfully so. A big-time difference-making play for his team. So 2nd down and 14. Ball's at the 30-yard line. Hess takes the snap. He's going to pass it. Looking over the seam, has his man picked off by Radcliffe at the 48-yard line, and here he comes. Inside the 30 of the house, we do have an RVET penalty flag on the field. The interception will stand, the touchdown will not, but that is a big-time play by the senior. Adam Radcliffe having the game of his life tonight.
Wow, nice catch. That was not an easy interception. Really nice catch, really nice run, but it looks like It'll come back, but the interception, it looks like, will stand.
Yeah, there's a penalty marker at the 33-yard line. There's also a penalty marker at the 41-yard line. An Arvet at the Lake penalty flag will negate a 52-yard pick six for the senior. Versailles will keep the ball. 2:38 left and time to add to this 7-point Tiger lead.
Yeah, and the receiver was double covered on that pass, which was overthrown. Radcliffe able to pick it out of the air and run it back. But so Versailles gets the first big turnover of the game here. That's the first time they've been able to stop Eldon. They do it with a turnover. And don't forget that big tackle in the backfield on Bryce Veach that forced that pass on third down. And they get the ball on the 49, their own 49-yard line to start this drive.
They're going to hand to Edgar. Makes the first guy miss. A nice little tippy-toe move. He's got a Central Bank first down up to the 41-yard line, and Ty Edgar, the senior, or the junior rather, gets in on the fun.
The fifth first down of this first half for Versailles. They've had a lot of big plays, haven't needed first downs, but what a nice move there. Gives a little shimmy shake, gets by the would-be tackler and picks up a first down.
Yeah, it was a great first move there by the junior. Versailles has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Ratcliffe out of the gun. We have yet to call Reese Murdoch's name a whole lot tonight. Looking outside for Pritchett. He's got his man, and nice defense, great coverage on the play by Nicky Martinfeed, the senior for the Mustangs, limiting that to a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, good job coverage-wise and getting him out. Just a gain of 1 yard, 2nd and 9, as we're right about 2 minutes to go in this first half. Moving the ball quickly has not been the Tigers' problem in this first half, so they've got plenty of time with the way they're moving the ball to do something with this.
Yeah, the Tigers haven't really had any problems here in the first half, actually. They have been firing. Here's Edgar now on the 2nd down carry, and he's bottled up in the backfield, goes down for a loss. To stop there, Tanner Pappas, the senior linebacker, stops him for a loss of 1, and that brings up 3rd down and 10 now for the Tigers.
Yeah, good job from the Mustangs defense. They were right there, nothing doing. Brings up 3rd and 10, and I tell you what, this Versailles team 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversion attempts in this first half, throwing the ball each time. We'll see what they do here.
On 3rd and 10 with a minute 35 left. Radcliffe into the flat, has his man, delivers a nice pass, but nice job tripping him up on the outside. That's going to bring up 4th down for Versailles, and now we have a timeout called by the Mustangs. And we're back here with an ever important 4th and 9 for the Tigers. They do have it at Eldon's 40-yard line. Not sure this is a punt situation. They may roll the dice and go for it here, Chris.
Yeah, you know, it could be, they could go for it, or they could do a quick kick and try, oh, we've got a
illegal substitution, yeah.
Yeah, that's not good. So that would back them up. That might change their plans on going for it on 4th down. Do a quick kick, try to back them up before halftime. We've got a minute and a half to go before halftime, which Eldon usually takes its time running the ball, matriculating it down the field, but with a minute and a half, be interesting to see if they can bring out some quick offense, try and move it.
I would be punting the football here. You don't want to give Eldon a short field because they do take a while.
Yeah.
It's going to be a pump fake. They're going to take a shot. Has his man Murdoch inside the 15, down to the 5, all the way down to the 2-yard line. Reese Murdoch for 42 yards and a Central Bank first down. Oh, mama, there goes that man again. The freshman is loose.
Unbelievable. On 4th down, fakes the out, throws it there. The receiver breaks open, and nice pass.
What a throw, too, like you just said, from Radcliffe. I mean, he has had the night of his life. And that was a beautiful ball delivered right in stride. Murdoch all the way down to the 2-yard line. It's 1st and goal inside the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone. Radcliffe is going to keep. Runs into a slew of Mustangs, and he is bamboozled at the 4-yard line. He'll lose a couple of yards. Brings up 2nd down and goal.
Wow, nice job there from the Mustangs defense. Nothing doing on that run play.
It'd be a miracle for Eldon if they can keep Versailles out of the end zone, because we're going to go to the break after this series regardless. So Versailles burns a timeout. All right, we welcome you back here as the Tigers have it 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. Just 38 ticks left in the first half, and the Tigers looking to extend this lead as we head into halftime. Edgar Gonna get the carry up the middle of the house. Touchdown, Ty Edgar. That's Versailles' largest lead of the night. It's up to 13 with 34 seconds left. And the Tigers capitalize on the Adam Ratcliffe INT. Where they get it and march down the field at just about a minute and a half time. And they are now up 13 points as we are getting ready to head into the half. Man, that was just a great drive for Versailles. And how about their third and fourth down efficiency tonight, Chris?
Unbelievable.
The extra point up and good, and the Tigers up 28-14, 37 seconds left.
That's gorgeous. Wow. The moon here, Harvest Moon in Missouri, last game of the regular season.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive where this district has come from, these facilities, and you got the right guy. Warren Seitz, man, he's the kind of guy you want leading your program, and Versailles off to a great start. They kick, and that's fielded inside the 20. Here come the Mustangs now, trying to set something up across the 35 down to the 36-yard line, and Eldon. 27.6 seconds remaining. They do have 2 timeouts, but this is not the situation they thrive in.
No, they are a run game, a pound and ground you, and so they're not cut out for long passes. Not to say they can't pull something out here with 25 seconds to go, but wow, what a first half we have here. Versailles on top, 28-14.
You can't say enough about the play of senior quarterback Adam Ratcliffe. He has looked perfect so far tonight, Chris. First down, they're going to find their man. It's Baylor Pearson with a little hook and ladder. Balls in the turf, recovered by the Tigers. Oh my, Jacob Schrock, the senior. They tried to get cute on the hook and ladder, and it backfires, and it's the second takeaway for the Tigers tonight. And with 21 seconds left, you know Adam Ratcliffe is going to be taking a shot.
Nice call, hook and ladder. He just needed to catch that pitch there. Puts it on the ground. Versailles gets it, and you know what? They're in business. 39 on the 39-yard line, 22 seconds to go here. The way they're throwing the ball, they have a shot.
Yeah, and that was a big-time play. Schrock, you remember he had that TFL on the previous series. That was big. This time, he has the fumble recovery, and that was just huge for the Tigers. First down and 10 at the 39-yard line of the Mustangs.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to get V-Brock over the middle on this one here.
They're taking a shot, looking for Murdoch. A wounded duck is caught. Murdoch makes the adjustment and has it at the 5-yard line. Chris, he is so talented. If you give him a shot, he's going to make a play on the football. And the Tigers have it inside the 5-yard line with another Central Bank first down. They're inside the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone, and here come the Tigers.
You see him just threw it up. Murdoch was there on the sideline, perfect, and gets out of bounds too. And so here we go, 15 seconds to go, and the Tigers are in business.
First and goal from the 5, 15 seconds left. This would be huge for the Tigers if they could go up 3 into the break.
That was great camera work from our own Tony down there on the sideline.
Ratcliffe now into the end zone, has his man, and it's dropped by Murdoch. He had it, so you can no longer call Reese Murdoch perfect. That's the first time we've seen him make a mistake this year. Drops the pass, brings up third down and goal, and that could come back to be rather costly if Versailles can't punch it in here.
That was money in the bank if he was able to hold on to that one. Just bounces off his hands, and boy, you don't see that very often with Murdoch.
It was a great job by Ratcliffe. He pump faked, looked like they were setting up the screen, extended the play as he was under pressure, and then threw a perfect ball that falls incomplete on the drop. So third and goal now. Ratcliffe out of the gun, takes the snap, pump fake into the flat, has his man, great catch. Now they're going to have to call a timeout as they're down to the 3-yard line. That's Tyrus Ollison, the sophomore. Really a nice catch, but they're going to have to call a timeout with 5 seconds left. Third and goal for the Tigers now. Ratcliffe out of the gun. They've got time for 2 plays here. Try to extend this lead. Empty backfield. He's under pressure now, rolls to his right. He's going to try to get it himself, and he will. Adam Ratcliffe scores the touchdown as time expires. How about the senior? Versailles up 20 points, and it's the half of a lifetime for Adam Ratcliffe.
Wow. Got around the edge, turned on the jets, and then dove into the end zone there on the end. And I tell you what, this is the best first half of the year for this Versailles team.
Man, that was such a good effort by the senior. Time was over. If he doesn't get in, the half is over. Radfeld now, the extra point is up, and it is good. So we're going to head to halftime with the Versailles Tigers. They score 21 unanswered points, and they have that 35-14 lead at the break. We'll be back with our Millard Family Chapel's halftime show after this.
I'm Chris Schneider. We hope you're enjoying this Lake TV Classic Game of the Week. It's a Week 9 2021 regular season finale between rivals Versailles and Eldon. Spoiler alert, don't leave until the end because we're treated to quite a second half in this one. Let's get back to the action here on Lake TV's Classic Game of the Week.
Unfinished business here in Versailles is the Tigers. A big 21-point lead, and they're set to kick off as we get ready for tonight's second half.
So in the first half, 9 first downs for Eldon, and they were rocking and rolling until they started turning the ball over. 2 straight turnovers led to 2 late touchdowns for Versailles, and that's why they've got that 35-14 halftime lead.
So set to kick now, Radfeld, a good one, going to be fielded inside the 15-yard line by Dallas Hardy. He's trying to get the edge outside, and he is up close to the 30. They'll mark him out right there at the 31-yard line.
And I'll bet you that Coach Holt chewed those guys pretty good in the locker room. I mean, they played really pretty well except for the 2 turnovers, and the defense just completely unable to stop Versailles, but I'm guessing they're still confident in their ability to come back in this game, but it all starts with this first drive. They need something positive to happen here.
Yeah, and they started throwing 31-yard line, so we'll see what Eldon has changed at the break. First down carry goes to Bryce Veach. He tries to work his way ahead. Not a whole lot doing. Nice job by the Tigers. Reese Murdoch in there, as well as Tyrus Ollison in on the stop. So brings up second down now for the Stangs.
Yeah, that's about as good as Versailles has played that run tonight. Gain of about 2-3 yards there. Some good hits on the end.
So on 2nd and 7 now. Once again, this is Kirkweg. Big hole up the middle. He's got a Central Bank first down. Finally taken down Flieger in on the stop, as is Cole Vebrox. First down and 10 at the 45-yard line. Kirkweg once again. That seems like a play that Versailles cannot stop. 5-6 yards every time minimum. 5 on this one, and Eldon now into Versailles territory.
Yeah, absolutely. Good running right up the middle there. There was one big tackle for loss in that first half on Bryce Veach, which forced the long 3rd down throw, which was an interception, and that started the big turnaround in the first half.
So on 2nd and 4. Once again, Kirkweg up the middle. He's going to be stopped shy of that first down marker. In on the lick for the Tigers, Jace Robertson changed the direction of the football. Looked like he was going to have it before he got pushed aside, Chris.
Yeah, nice hit there on the end, but nice pickup, 3rd and 1, and this is 2-down territory. When you're down by 3 touchdowns here in the 3rd quarter, if you are Eldon, you're going to have to go for these 4th downs if you don't get it on 3rd.
So 3rd and short now. Going to give it outside to Bryce Veach. Follows his lead blocker and has about 3. Plenty for a Central Bank first down at the 42-yard line. 9:50 left here in the 3rd quarter.
Nice.
Yeah, you'll remember Eldon had that, Versailles had that 21-14 lead before those 2 turnovers, and now they'll reverse end around, and that's a really nice play. And ball's on the turf and picked up.
He was down.
Oh, they're going to say he was down. Vebrock was headed the other way. That's a great tackle by Flieger. It was Preston Hess who had some nice room and looked like he was going to go a long way, but Flieger grabbed a hold of him and wouldn't let go, Chris.
Yeah, and you can see he was down when he went down. The knee was down, and then he went down, the ball hit the turf and popped out. So that was a good call. He was down, pickup of 2, 2nd and 8.
That'll make Coach Holt nearly pull his hair out, or what hair he has over there. Oh, here's a little naked boot for Hunter Hess. He's got good yardage inside the 30.
Ooh.
Pushed out at about the 26-yard line. We'll give him 14 yards and a Central Bank first down. And really, you haven't seen that play called too many times, but that's pretty effective when they go to that. First down carries Bryce Veach trying to get outside. Stays on his feet, and a good piece of tackling.
Wow.
That is Gavin Brantley, the junior, who punishes him. And Flieger now shaking up for the Tigers, trying to shake it off himself, but they will keep him in. So 2nd down and 8 after the 2-yard gain. And man, Veach is big, but Versailles, they're hitting him hard on this series.
They really are. Wow. In that first half, the Mustang running backs were punishing the Versailles tacklers. So far on this drive, the Tiger defense is punishing those running backs for Eldon.
2nd down carry up the middle, and here's Kirkweg, and he has a Central Bank 1st down to the 15-yard line, and just like that, the Mustangs inside the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone. It'll be 1st down and 10 from the 15-yard line.
Boy, I thought he was going to take it to the house there for a second. Wide. A good job from the Mustangs offensive line, opening that big hole for him to run through. 4 first downs already on this drive for Eldon.
From the 15, inside 8 minutes to go in the 3rd. Hess, he has Kirkweg up the middle. Brantley will take him down, but Kirkweg a real nice gain of about 6 or 7. They're inside the 10-yard line. Gets hard to stop once they get down this close.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, I mean, this is nothing new tonight for Eldon. They've moved the ball like this all night long, with the exception of when they have turned the ball over. But they need this. They need to get this into the end zone. And, I mean, this drive alone has taken up half the 3rd quarter.
Give Bryce Veach inside the 5, still on his feet, into the end zone, touchdown. Eldon chips away at the Versailles lead on the legs of Bryce Veach. And Chris, we're getting used to seeing that anytime we have him.
Oh my, he is fast and he's strong. He is so tough to bring down, and he just rumbled right over the whole defense into the end zone there.
So Eldon pulls to within 15. Are they going to elect to go for 2 here? Or are they going to try that extra point?
Looks like they're lining up to go for 2. I don't think they have to.
Kirkweg up the middle, tries to get in, and does he? They say he does. He does, so the 2-point conversion is good. With 7:15 left in the 3rd, it's Versailles 35, Eldon 22. Chris, for Eldon, the question isn't can they score. We know they can score, and they try a surprise onside, and really nice job by the Hands team up front, recovering that for the Tigers. That is number 10, Ryder Williams, and that's the sophomore. We know Ryder from the basketball side in his freshman season a year ago. Of course, the younger brother of Kobe Williams, the All-State player who we loved to watch. But the question becomes for Eldon, Chris, can we stop this Versailles offense?
Yeah, that's the entire question right now. They did not stop them one time in the first half. Versailles able to pass pretty much at will with chunk plays. We'll see if the Mustangs have figured something out on defense to slow them down.
On 1st down. Little read option here is Radcliffe trying to get outside. Not a lot doing. Pretty tough hit down to the 49. We'll give him 2 yards. Nicely done by the Eldon defenders. And Reese Murdoch, actually Adam Radcliffe, slow to get up and appears to be okay after the 2-yard gain.
Yeah, he took a nice shot at the end of that run.
2nd and 8, Radcliffe out of the gun for the Tigers. Little pump fake there. Then he's throwing, looking for Murdoch, who goes up and gets it at the 21-yard line, a 28-yard hook up between Radcliffe and Murdoch, and that's a Central Bank 1st down. He cannot be stopped, Chris.
Wow, what a job from the offensive line, because there was a blitz on this play. They pick up the blitz, give Radcliffe enough time to throw it, puts it up there, and Murdoch makes the adjustment, comes down with it again.
Like he does almost every time he gets a shot. Makes the adjustment and hauls it in. 1st down and 10 Tigers at the 21-yard line. Man, he is so special.
He is, and he's just a freshman.
Give to Ty Edgar now, trying to get outside. He will. Inside the 15, inside the 10, and he's tripped up as an RVET penalty flag flies in from the back judge in the vicinity of a hold. so we'll wait for them to call that, but a good run may be wiped off the board.
Yeah, really nice run where he gets out, just kept being pushed out, but his speed allowed him to pick up yardage along the way. Had a first down and inside the red zone, but it looks like that's going to come back.
Yeah, they get a hold on the Tigers on the Arvet penalty flag, so they'll back it up. But Versailles, every time they've had a long penalty, and they've had a couple, they've overcome and still been able to punch it in the end zone. Little read option and taken down in the backfield. No, has a couple of yards, does Radcliffe. How'd you like to be Nicky Martinfee or Dallas Hardy, who draw the assignment down here against Reese Murdoch? All alone on an island covering one of the best receivers in the area, as we talked about, the freshman phenom. But look at that, single coverage, no help over there. You'd think they might change something they're doing defensively, but Versailles, they haven't went that way too often. So second down and long out of the guns, Radcliffe. There they're going that way, taking a shot for him again into the end zone, and he makes the adjustment and hauls it in.
Wow.
Reese Murdoch, touchdown again. And just like that, from 23 yards out, the Tigers regain their 3-score lead. And right on cue, too, that single coverage gets exploited.
Nice catch. Murdoch again makes the adjustment on a ball thrown up basically for grabs. Radcliffe knows Murdoch's got the advantage to go get it, and he's gone and gotten it every time he's had the chance tonight.
Radfeld in to attempt the extra point. Murdoch will hold, and we have a Arvet penalty flag false start on Radfeld, so we'll scoot that back 5 yards. Murdoch will hold. The extra point is up, and it's no good. Radfeld pushes it left. So with 4:49, Versailles 41, Eldon 22.
You see some of those fans down there, the students wearing shorts. It's 52 degrees out there, man.
Yeah, they're crazy.
I'd be doing jumping jacks to try to stay warm, too.
That's a sight. Radfeld, the kick fielded by Hardy at his own 12, backpedaling. Tries to get some separation. He's going to be tripped up at about the 28-yard line, and Eldon has it first and 10 at their own 29-yard line as we have just 4:42 left in the third. So they made short work of that, and here come the Mustangs. A little naked bootleg for Hess. He's got some room, trying to get outside. He does, and he'll have it up at the 42-yard line with a Central Bank first down on their first play. So that's a good start for the Mustangs. They're going to need to keep picking up yardage in chunks.
Yeah, they are. They've picked up a little ground here in the second half. They were down by 21 at halftime. Both teams with touchdowns already here, but the clock is going to start becoming the Mustangs' biggest problem in trying to put a comeback together. They might need a little help with some turnovers.
4:30 left here. A little more. Here's the run to Kirkweg up the middle, and he just keeps those legs churning. He has 11 yards and another Central Bank first down here. Man, looked like the Tigers were all over him right at that line, but Kirkweg, he is a load. He carries it for 11, and Eldon now, they'll be just fine if they can keep moving the football like this.
You can see on the replay, nice hole up the middle, and then when there is contact, Kirkweg pushing the defenders back, pick up another first down. That's 6 first downs in this third quarter alone for Eldon.
First and 10, here's Hess. He's going to give it to Veach, other way. And he's looking for Hess. Preston Hess now inside the 30 all the way down to the 15-yard line. A 33-yard burst. That's a big first down for Eldon. A Central Bank first down, and the Mustangs inside the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone.
That's a nice little reverse play. Gets the defense going the wrong way. Open on the left side, and some nice cuts and moves to pick up that extra yardage. And here we go again. The Mustangs inside the Mike Heitman State Farm red zone already.
So at the 15-yard line, Hess going to give it to Veach. Veach finds a hole, still on his feet, inside the 5 to the house, touchdown, Mustangs. And just like that, Eldon wastes no time. They cut it back to a 13-point Versailles lead.
Boy, that Bryce Veach is something else. Second straight touchdown for him here in this third quarter as he rumbles it in. And Eldon is not done yet.
No, and they're going to go for 2 once again, try to cut this to an 11-point game. Hess takes the snap. Little naked bootleg, tries to get outside, and he will be stopped short, I believe. They say he got it. Yeah, they give it to him. So the two-point conversion is good, and with 3:37, it's Versailles 41, Eldon 30. Chris, Eldon, they love to be methodical. Not that time. They waste just 1 minute and 12 seconds, and they go 72 yards to the house. And Eldon tries another surprise onside. It goes out of bounds, so it's going to be an Arvet penalty flag, which will lead to really good starting field position here for Versailles. So after the penalty, Versailles has it at their own 46-yard line, first down and 10. Empty backfield here. Somebody probably comes in motion, and Edgar. Little read option here. Edgar staying in the play. Still on his feet is Radcliffe, and he's pushed down at the 49-yard line. We'll give him 3 yards. Going to bring up second down and 7.
Really, actually a really nice run from Radcliffe. He could have lost yardage on that. Was able to sidestep a couple of tacklers, take it down the sideline, pick up some positive yardage, about 3 yards on that. And now Versailles, which has been so prolific at throwing the ball tonight, might need to try and think about how do we run some clock? You know, run the ball a little bit. Can we pick up first downs that way?
Quick passes will also do the trick.
Yeah.
8 yards of separation between Reese Murdoch and his receiver. They're going to take another shot. He's got Vbrock. Vbrock makes the play, coming back to the football all the way down to the 15-yard line. And Chris, 36 yards later, it's a Central Bank first down.
I tell you what, the Mustangs defense just has not been able to cover those receivers. They give Radcliffe time to throw the ball. He puts it up, puts it right on line there. Nice catch, and he had separation from the defender.
Just an amazing performance from Radcliffe tonight. He has had a night, Chris.
Yeah, he has. And just another huge pass play and a big first down, and it takes him inside the Mike Heitman State Farm red zone.
The give goes to Edgar, and he's going to be taken down immediately at that 15-yard line. So Versailles back inside the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone. So second down and 9 from the 15. Just 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Eldon cannot afford to let Versailles score here. Radcliffe stutter steps a few guys and taken down from behind by Dallas Hardy. A big play for the Mustangs. That's going to bring up third down and 8 from the 15-yard line.
That was a great play from Hardy. He blitzed from the left side, looking at it offensively, and then he just tracked the quarterback Radcliffe the whole way, finally caught up with him on the right side of the field. Good job, and a nice call on defense to help that stop.
And Versailles here, 30 seconds still left on the play clock. They could really let some of this time dwindle off, and they don't appear to be trying to eat much clock. Out of the shotgun is Radcliffe. 1:50 left. Little play action there. Now in trouble. Comes back and has his outlet. It's Reese Murdoch, and he's down at the 16-yard line. He loses 3. That's going to bring up fourth down here for Versailles, and really nice containment by the Mustangs. Great pressure on Radcliffe, and the secondary was ready for his safety valve, which was the freshman who we've talked about him all night so far.
We've got a whistle here as the officials come over and talk to Warren Seitz on the Versailles sideline. So here is a fourth down situation for Versailles. They are 1 for 1 on a fourth down try. That came in the first half, led to a touchdown.
What a stop this would be for the Mustangs on fourth down and 11. 1:22 left here in the third quarter. Ball's at the 16. And Radcliffe gets him to jump. It's an Arvet penalty flag. The hard count works to perfection, and so instead of fourth down and 11, it's going to be fourth down and 6 now from about the 12-yard line. Now they send out Radfeld, Chris.
Yeah, and this kid's got a huge leg. I mean, he can kick a field goal from this distance, no problem. So this might be a good call from Warren Seitz, Coach Seitz. Try to up that lead a little bit more, make that comeback all that much tougher.
Murdoch the hold. The kick is up, and he misses it wide left.
Yep.
Plenty of leg, tried to caress it a little bit, and so Eldon, a big-time stop. They get the missed field goal, and they'll have it. First down and 10 at their own 16-yard line. That's the first time tonight Versailles has had the ball and not scored. Eldon has it now. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line. That was a huge stop. First down carry, trying to get outside. Still on his feet. Is that Veach? It is. He's got about 9 yards up to the 29-yard line. Inside a minute to go here in the third quarter. Run up the middle to Kirkweg. He's got a good gainer down to the 36-yard line. That is a Central Bank first down for the Mustangs. And Chris, we're going to head to the fourth here in just a few minutes, and this game getting closer as the night progresses. 26 seconds left here in the third quarter. Hess hands off up the middle. That's Kirkweg. Once again, a big gainer. He's got a solid gain of 9. Going to bring up second down and short.
Wow, that is just a freight train run game right up the middle there. Kind of feel bad for the Tigers defenders because, man, it's you get run over when you stick your noggin in there and try to bring those runners down. Yeah, the playbook wide open here. No reason to do really anything else, though, because they're picking up 10 yards of play doing this run game. Here's that reverse.
Hess once again gets it from Veach, and he's tripped up at about the 45-yard line. Another good gainer. We're going to give him 14 yards and a Central Bank first down. So here come the Mustangs now, as that may be it for our third quarter, but Mustangs hurrying here. They're going to try to get off one more play. They do. Kirkweg lowers his head and has about 5 or 6. Really good clock management by the sophomore Hess. So after 3 quarters of play, it's the Versailles Tigers out in front 41-30, but the Mustangs have the ball and are knocking on the door. We'll be back after this.
I'm Chris Schneider. You're watching a Lake TV Classic Game of the Week from October 22nd, 2021, the regular season finale between Eldon and Versailles. You might think you know who's going to win this one, but you have to stick around to the end to find out. Let's get back to the action here on Lake TV's Classic Game of the Week.
For tonight, what a game we've got. It's Eldon. They're down 11, but they have the football. If they score here, boy, they sure set up a great remaining of this fourth quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. They were down by 21 at halftime. They make up some ground in the third quarter, get a stop on defense. They're driving the ball again here to get even closer.
First down, it's going to be Veach with the carry. Still on his feet, rumbles his way down to the 33-yard line. It's another Central Bank first down, and Eldon, they are not being stopped. Those 2 turnovers were really it.
Yep, that was, they had an interception. That turned into a Versailles touchdown. Then a fumble late in the first half. That turned into a touchdown. And that really is the big difference in the game.
Yeah, turnovers typically are the big storyline. Here's Kirkweg on first down. And, man, Eldon, they love that. Give it to the ball carrier. Let him run up the middle. And this line is just having their way with the Versailles defensive front.
20 first downs, Central Bank first downs in this game so far for the Eldon offense. That run game, as you can see, is just pretty much unstoppable tonight.
On second down, a little naked boot. Hess tripped up. Really nice play on the outside. That's another big-time contribution from Jacob Schrock. It is a Central Bank first down, or real close to, I think they may measure.
Yeah, it's going to take some eyeballs. Looks like they're moving the chains, though. They're going to give them the first down. That is the 12th first down of the second half for this Mustangs offense.
So first down and 10 and inside, or right on the verge of that Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone, are the Mustangs. First down up the middle, and big-time run from Kirkweg inside the 15, and now inside that Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone are the Mustangs, making it look easy here on the ground.
Unbelievable. That is just, I mean, really, literally unstoppable tonight. The only thing that has stopped that Eldon offense is a couple of penalties and a couple of turnovers.
So we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. It's first and 10 from the 12. Inside 10 and a half minutes to go in the game. First down carry. Kirkweg up the middle.
Wow.
Touchdown saving tackle from Cole Vibrock, but he is real close to another Central Bank first down, and he has it. So that's going to set up first down and goal from inside the 3 for Coach Chad Holt's Eldon Mustangs.
And I tell you what, these Mustangs, they might be down 11 points right now, but they are supremely confident. I mean, they completely believe they're going to come back and win this game.
Under center is Hess. Takes the snap, has his man up the middle into the end zone. Touchdown for the Mustangs. I believe that's Kirkweg once again. And Eldon now pulls to within 5 points with 9:37 left.
Nice quick handoff, keeps the feet going, just pushes himself past the defenders and into the end zone, and it looks like Eldon will go for the 2 points again.
Yeah, try to trim it down to a field goal lead just in case it comes down to that. At least that's an option for him.
Just under 10 minutes to go in the game. Plenty of time for Eldon. What a comeback here in the second half.
Yes, under center. Gives to Veach. Veach still on his feet.
Oh!
Did he get in? He did not. So Versailles defense does the improbable, and they stop Bryce Veach, but it's Eldon gaining the momentum. It's 41-36 Versailles. And Eldon, man, they are rolling right now. They were down 21 at the break, but they've outscored Versailles here in this second half by a score of 22-6. So they're looking to finish this comeback off, but still a lot of work to be done as Versailles set to get it. 10 minutes remaining in the ball game and a 5-point lead for the hometown Tigers.
Yeah, and still the same question for this Eldon defense. Can they stop Versailles?
And they're still going for the onside. Wow. Fielded at the 46-yard line. Nice recovery. Ryder Williams again, his second time tonight. And I'm not so sure I love that call. Then again, Coach Chad Holt could say, I just don't think we can stop him. So might as well try the onside and give you a chance. But that's great field position. Versailles at their own 46-yard line.
Yeah. The Versailles offense has only been stopped one time in this game, and that was on their last drive. They had driven it down deep into Eldon territory, but then the Mustangs defense able to come up with a stop. We'll see if they can do it again here.
Out of the shotgun is Radcliffe. He's going to keep it himself. Tries to get outside. He does. Across the 45, out at about the 44-yard line. He's right at the marker. He's got a Central Bank first down, and really good start to this series for the Tigers.
Nice run. Radcliffe showing his speed, getting outside, getting around the corner, picking up 10 yards, and a big first down, and they're already into Mustang territory here on the 44-yard line.
Yeah, he's had an outstanding night, Chris, and adding to that, that was a tough run. Gets 11 in the first down, and here come the Tigers. Murdoch, no, he's going to keep it on the read option. Is Radcliffe. Keeps those legs turning down to the 34-yard line. Really close to another Central Bank first down, but I think he's just about a half-yard shy.
Yeah, but that really actually doesn't bother Versailles at all, because it gives them an extra play if they can pick up a first down, keep that clock running. Their biggest challenge right now is the clock. It is 9:20 and ticking here in the fourth quarter. The lead is precarious at 41-36.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting finish here. Versailles would love to score a touchdown. That will not put this game away, though. Little read option. Radcliffe trying to get the edge. He will. Has just enough for a Central Bank first down. Really nice play call. Nice patience from Radcliffe. And then, of course, that speed you've seen on display. Beats the defender to the edge. And so Versailles another fresh set of downs here, Chris.
Yeah, indeed. And they're doing what they want to do here. They're picking up first downs. They don't have to pick up big chunk plays. In fact, if you're a Tigers fan, you would rather see them keep that clock moving, pick up a couple of first downs, and then put it in the end zone.
9 minutes remaining in this one. First down and 10. Ball's at the 33-yard line. Radcliffe takes the snap, and we have movement, which will call for an RVET penalty flag. Going to be false start against the Tigers, and Warren Seitz beside himself. Those are the kind of mistakes. Just kills the momentum. It kills the flow. And now Eldon, they're licking their chops a little bit, having them backed up with a 1st and 15. Maybe taking a shot here to Murdoch as well. Back shoulder to Murdoch. He comes back, makes the play, makes the first defender miss, and has a nice gainer up to about the 27-yard line. We'll give him 11, and that brings up a very manageable 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, nice pickup there. Nice throw, and what a nice move from the freshman Murdoch out there. Makes the would-be tackler miss, picks up some big yardage, and there they are. They've overcome that penalty already.
Yeah, that was a beautiful play. We have 12 yards officially, but they love that and that out route you alluded to earlier. When you have receivers like Murdoch and V-Brock, I'd be calling a lot of passing. And here's Reese Murdoch on the sweep, makes the first guy miss, has first down yardage inside the 25-yard line, a Central Bank first down, and that didn't look like he was going to get there initially, Chris.
No, that speed kills, man, and I tell you what, he's able to kick it into another gear and get around the corner there. High snap, but he gets it, hands it off. Murdoch makes it around the corner and picks up those yards. Oh, I think he hit our cameraman.
Yeah, he hit Tony, and Murdoch is shaken up. You saw him limping, but he's still out there. Maybe a decoy. Let's see a ball fake and a shot to the end zone. Murdoch makes it happen.
Wow.
On first down, here's the give to Edgar. Bottled up the middle, has a couple of yards, and that's going to bring up second down. And now the Tigers make their way into the 20-yard line inside the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone and helping us out in a bind. So how about those guys at Sunrise Movers? Radcliffe now on the read option. Keeps it, tucks it, and he stopped for a modest gain. Going to bring up third down and 6. And, Chris, this is a big one.
This is huge, and we've got an injured player down there for Versailles.
And I believe it was Caden Kuntz, that was shaken up. And look at that, a clear fracture in his forearm. What a tough young man.
Oh, my gosh.
My goodness.
I'd be crying.
Well, you were during the break. Third down and 8. Clock continues to run. 7:15 left here in the game. Edgar in motion. Radcliffe, he's going to throw the screen to Edgar, trying to get outside, and he's going to be stopped at about the 15-yard line. We'll give him about 2 or 3 yards. It's going to bring up fourth down and about 4 here, Chris.
Huge fourth down. So what do you do if you're Versailles? Do you try to kick a long field goal and make it an 8-point lead so that, you force Eldon to score a touchdown 2-point conversion? Do you go for it here? Try to salt the game away. It's clock running 6:42.
I'll tell you exactly what you do here. You ball fake over to V-Brock with a quick pump fake, and then you throw a fade route to the end zone. You let Murdoch do the rest. You let your sure hands go make a play for you. So fourth down and 4. Huge situation here. Radcliffe takes the snap, taking a shot into the end zone. Has his man, and did Murdoch make the catch? No, it's incomplete. It was a battle for the football. There was some contact and a collision. He almost made that catch.
Wow.
Nonetheless, falls incomplete, and Eldon gets a huge stop as we get another look at it.
Great pressure on the quarterback. He puts it up, gives him a chance. Good defense back there by the Mustang defenders. They knock the ball away, and for the second straight drive, the Tigers drive it down the field but get stopped inside the Mike Heitman State Farm red zone, and Eldon gets the ball back. They're down by 5 with just over 6 minutes to go and a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, this is a big-time moment. What a play there by the Eldon defenders. First down carry. Kirkway crossed the 20 up to the 22-yard line, 7 yards on first down. And if you're the Eldon Mustangs, you're feeling real good right about now.
Watch them out there on the field. They are jumping around out there. They feel it. They feel this comeback as a real possibility as we drop under 6 minutes to go in this game. They were down by 21 at halftime, and they're within striking distance now.
Yeah, just a 5-point game inside of 6 minutes to go. Second down and 4. Run up the middle for Eldon. Kirkweg, man, he takes a couple of Tiger defenders with him up to the 27 and has enough for a Central Bank first down.
They have not been able to stop this Eldon rushing game all night long. That was the 15th second half first down for Eldon, 24 first downs for the Mustangs for the game.
Wow. Yeah, they have chewed up a lot of clock and have a ton of first downs. Here's that motion play, or that reverse play, and here's Hess. Across the 35 up to the 37, and another Central Bank first down, the third of this drive, and the third and 4 plays for Eldon.
Oh, man, that reverse is tough because everybody's keying on Veach. You hand it off to him going one way, and that's the way the defense is sliding. He quickly hands it off to a runner going the other way, and, man, it's hard to stop that one.
Man, Joe Bland late off the field for the Tigers, but he has some speed for a big guy. First down, here's Kirkweg, just bulldozing his way up close to midfield. He's up to the 46-yard line, another 8 yards. And, man, I'll tell you, nothing cute about it. They are just a hard-nosed football team, handing it off to their bruisers, and they're doing the rest.
Yeah, man, boy, I tell you what, that says a lot for Coach Holt. I mean, not only that they're so effective doing what they do tonight, but that they didn't give up after being down by 21 at halftime.
Yeah, this line for the Mustangs has been incredible as Kirkweg on second and short has another Central Bank first down as Eldon makes their way into Tiger territory. They've got at the 49, 4:16 left, and Eldon prefers just to march it all the way down here as time expires and punch this in.
Yeah, if they can do that, you know, as quickly as Versailles has moved the ball with the pass game tonight, Eldon, obviously, they want to score a touchdown, take the lead, but they don't want to give Versailles too much time because they've been able to quick strike pretty much all night long.
A little naked boot here by Hess. He's outside as Hunter Hess inside the 40, taken down at the 38-yard line by Murdoch, but not before he has 11 yards and another Central Bank first down.
Unbelievable. What a great sponsorship for Central Bank tonight with all these first downs, man. Nice run, gets around the outside, picks up another 11 yards out there. And, boy, I tell you what, the way they're moving, the clock is at 3:48 right now in the fourth quarter, and they've got it inside the 40.
On first down, it's Kirkweg. Slow developing. He has about 4, maybe 5 yards inside the 35. But, I mean, you know what's coming. Eldon says, we're not going to do anything cute. See if you can stop us.
Yeah, and they have not been able to stop them all night long on that run play. You hit it up the middle a couple of times. You do that reverse another time. And I tell you what they did do, though, is they stopped the 2-point conversion on Eldon's last touchdown. Otherwise, it would be a 3-point game.
Yeah, that could prove to be big if Eldon scores here. Here's the reverse. It's Hess. Once again, this play's working pretty well inside the 20 down to the 17-yard line. A big-time gainer by Preston Hess, the sophomore. He's all the way down to the 17. Sorry, Hess is a junior. But, man, that was another long run. And inside the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone are the Mustangs. They're going to have it. First down and 10 from the 18.
Boy, I tell you what, 19 first downs in the second half for Eldon alone.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is amazing.
Absolutely unheard of. So first down and 10 now. Hess has his man up the middle. That's Kirkweg, and he has a big-time gainer. He dives down to the 7-yard line. Real close. That first down marker, that's going to bring up second down and about 1.
Yeah. Boy, nice. It's just unbelievable what this Mustang offensive line is doing to open those holes. And you see the clock is running, 2:20 left in the game, and Eldon now within striking distance to take the lead and maybe win this game.
Well, Versailles has all 3 timeouts. You wonder at what point here on 2nd and 1, if Eldon gets this short first down, they're going to try to burn all of that clock. Give up the middle. Kirkweg. He has the first down inside the 5. That's a Central Bank first down. The clock stops as they reset the sticks. It's going to be first down and goal at the 5. If you're Versailles, as crazy as this sounds, do you let them score the touchdown?
I was wondering the same thing. And remember, on the Quick Car postgame show, William Holtz will be down on the field talking with a game-winning coach and the player of the game. And at this point, we don't know who that's going to be.
We do not. Here is your situation. Both teams, all 3 timeouts, 1:38 left in the game. Eldon, first down and goal from the 5. They're down 5. The sophomore quarterback, Hunter Hess, under center. Takes the snap. Front man into the end zone. Touchdown, Mason Kirkweg. And with 1:24, Eldon, for the first time since the first quarter, out in front. And actually the first time tonight. Eldon has the lead, 42-41, 1:24 left. Wow.
Unbelievable. They were down 3 touchdowns at halftime. They have come all the way back. They'll go for 2, try to make it a 3-point lead so that a field goal would just send it to overtime.
The 2-point attempt. Up the middle again. And to the house, and he is in, I believe. That's Kirkweg. Waiting for the signal. And it's no good, so a field goal now would win the game for the Tigers. 1:24 left. Eldon, their first lead, 42-41.
I'm Chris Schneider. We hope you're enjoying this Lake TV Classic Game of the Week. It's a Week 9 2021 regular season finale between rivals Versailles and Eldon. Spoiler alert, don't leave until the end because we're treated to quite a second half in this one. Let's get back to the action here on Lake TV's Classic Game of the Week.
And we're back as we are set to finish this one. It's Eldon 42, Versailles 41. This is a super important kickoff. You'll remember Eldon, they've kicked it out of bounds a couple of times. They've tried a couple onsides that have been unsuccessful, and they do not want to give the Tigers great starting field position, Chris. They have all 3 timeouts, and they have Radfeld, their kicker, who we know has a pretty impressive leg. So we'll see. It is a high kick fielded by Murdoch at the 18, and he has to pick it up now. Makes the first guy miss, trying to get outside and tripped up at the 24-yard line. Nicky Martinfee with a big-time stop, and the Versailles Tigers have their work cut out for him here.
Yeah, unfortunate for Murdoch that he couldn't catch that cleanly, and so he fumbles it, but he did pick it up, got a little bit back, but they'll have to go a long way, 75 yards to reach the end zone, but they don't need a touchdown. All they need is a field goal, and as you mentioned, they've got a good field goal kicker with a strong leg.
And the clock never stopped on the kick return. It was at 1:24 at the break, and that's where it stands. So the Versailles clock management team has struggled tonight. Of course, they're right next to me, so I got to be careful. They may come over here next door. Ryan Merritt's a mean one. He'll come for me before I know what to do. So they're going to mark it at 1:18 now. 6 seconds they take off, and Versailles all 3 timeouts. So they put 1 back on the clock. So 5 seconds run off, and ball's the 25, Chris, but like we said, they just need a field goal, and that does give you that option where if you're far enough away, you may try a field goal as time expires over taking a deep shot.
Well, and the last 2 times Versailles has had the ball, they were stopped, but not before they drove it down the field and into field goal range.
How big was that missed field goal on that last series for the Tigers? Radcliffe looking for Murdoch. Makes a guy miss, but he stumbles, and that is just nice coverage, doing just enough. That is Hunter Hess on Murdoch, so just 1 yard, and that clock continues to run. The Tigers saving their 3 timeouts, but they got to hurry.
Yeah, they do, and they didn't really get up and on the line with a purpose there. They're taking a lot of time off the clock.
Radcliffe, he's in trouble. Under pressure and taken down at the 10-yard line. That is a huge loss, and he looks shaken up. Versailles will call a timeout, their first of the night, and that is going to back up the Tigers into an uncomfortable 3rd and long. Man, Eldon, they are riding the momentum train here in the 4th quarter. Not only have they outscored Versailles big time in this second half, erasing a 21-point deficit. It was 35-14 at the break. Eldon strung off 28 points in the second half, whereas Versailles just 6. So a big swing, but the Tigers have it. 3rd down, and, well, it looks to be about 22 from where they're at right here.
And you can see here on that last play, the sack, he looking quickly for a receiver not open, had to eat it, went down hard, and now they're in trouble. It's a big 3rd down and long here, but the good news is that they had the passing game has picked up big, huge chunk yards all night long.
Yeah, they're going to be looking, I would say, for Vbrock in the slot. You see him there in the pink socks, Chris, bottom of your screen. A lot of separation there. They're going to try to get it to him and let him make a play. 3rd down and 22. Radcliffe, he throws to Vbrock way behind him up to the 21-yard line. So they get some of that yardage back, but he had a lot more room there.
Yeah, and they let the clock run a little bit, but then finally call a timeout there. Coach Seitz coming out on the field, stopped the clock with 34 seconds to go.
We're going to stay right here with you during this timeout. The first called by Versailles, but the game's on the line here, Chris, because 4th down and 14 from your own 21-yard line, and that was a missed opportunity for the Tigers. V-Brock was open. That's where we thought they were going with the football, but it was an errant throw, which forced V-Brock to come back, leave his feet to secure the catch. Otherwise, he might still be running.
Yeah, he was. He had plenty of open yardage there. That's good news for Versailles in knowing that they had the opportunity of picking up this 14 yards on 4th down. Looks like the Eldon defense has kind of gone into a prevent defense. They're dropping a lot of guys back a little bit further to try to avoid giving up a huge long touchdown play, but that might leave the field open for a first down.
It's not a terrible decision, but at this level, Chris, it's so much harder to know your assignments, and when you have that prevent defense with guys like Cole V-Brock and Reese Murdoch, they can come back to bite you. But here's your situation, game on the line, 4th down and 14. Ball's at the 26-yard line. Adam Ratcliffe, he's had a huge night. Does he have one more drive in him? High snap, fielded, steps up now, throws, had his man and incomplete. Overshoots V-Brock, falls incomplete, and the Eldon Mustangs come all the way back, down 21 at half. They outscore Versailles big time in the second half, and that will look to do it. Versailles does still have a timeout, but it won't matter at this point. So the Eldon Mustangs, Chris, are going to come all the way back and knock off the Tigers.
Unbelievable. We told you at halftime this game is not over. The Mustangs can come back if the defense can get a couple of stops. They were able to do that on the last 3 Versailles drives. They stopped the Tigers, stopped them without any points. The offense kept scoring for Eldon. And unless they do something catastrophic here, the Mustangs are going to win it. And remember, on the Quick Car postgame show, William Holtz will be down on the field interviewing the game-winning coach and the player of the game. So Eldon takes the snap, takes a knee, and the clock is running, and Versailles, heartbroken, they jumped out to a 21-point, 3-touchdown lead at halftime. And they give up the lead in the second half and lose late in the 4th quarter. And Eldon is going to walk out of here with an unbelievable comeback win. This is going to be a Lake TV Classic Game of the Week. In years to come, you'll be able to see it again. There it is. Final seconds tick off the clock, and it is over. The Eldon Mustangs coming from behind to win it 42-21 here in Versailles over the Tigers as the players shake hands there at midfield.
On the field with Eldon head coach Chad Holt. And Coach Holt, you guys are really getting close, or used to these close games down the stretch.
Unfortunately, we are. Now, luckily, we came out on the right side of one, which is a good feeling. It's a lot better than the ones we've had in the previous weeks. So
I got to tell you, when you guys went into the breakdown 21 and came out, I was asking myself, will you go away from your game plan with only 2 quarters to go? Not only did you not go away from your game plan, you executed so perfectly, it's almost what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, the only thing we told them is we're going to speed up in between plays and not try to slow it down, but we told them we were going to come out and stick to the guns, and what was working there and got us there. So our kids came out and did a great job.
You talk about an execution. Your offensive line tonight would not allow Versailles to get a hand on your running backs. What can you say about your line?
Those guys played incredible, especially we had one of our starters go down for the year, and so we've had a makeshift line in there, but to be able to ride these guys to a victory feels great.
Coach, so you'll wait to see how everything shakes out over the weekend, but you guys are going to be headed to the playoffs. What do you got to do to get ready and try to make a run?
Well, we got to make sure that team that showed up in the second half shows up for a full 48 minutes. That's what we're capable of, but now we got to put it together for a full game.
All right, talk to me about this young man to your left, one of your leaders. He's an anchor on the line. What can you say about him?
Jace played incredible for us. Like I said, we had to kind of reshuffle that line a little bit. Jace is a sophomore that we threw in at right tackle, and we ran behind him probably 98% of the plays tonight, and he had so many pancakes and played his butt off him.
Awesome. Well, Jace, get on over here. It's our player of the game. Man, I heard you got this hairdo you wanted to show off a little bit, but man, what were you thinking when your number got called tonight and you went out there?
Man, I don't know. It's incredible. I just played my heart out tonight.
It showed. You had a great game. No one was anywhere close to running backs. There were holes big enough I probably could have run through them. What can you say about your 2 running backs that you get to block for, man?
Oh, they're dogs. They're they're incredible running backs. I love blocking for them. They're amazing.
That's awesome, man. Something special about being an Eldon Mustang. You have a player go down, you get called into duty, and you have probably the game of your life. What's this mean to you?
Everything. Like, you don't even know how much it means to me. It's insane.
Well, you look like you had done this before, my friend. Congratulations on a win, and go get them in the playoffs.
Thank you.
That's our player of the game. We'll take a commercial break and be right back with the rest of tonight's postgame show presented by Quick Car.
Now that was a fun game to call. The great comeback win for Eldon enabled the Mustangs to host a playoff game the next week against Southern Boone. That was a game they would win. The Mustangs' 2021 season would come to an end the second week of the playoffs at Mexico. Versailles, they would have to hit the road for their first playoff game the next week. The Tigers' 1-9 season would come to an end against Holden. I'm Chris Schneider. Thank you for joining us for this Lake TV Classic Game of the Week. Be sure to join us again next time.